Hey guys, and welcome to the Alex Boris show on a Friday on Instagram Live. Um, Today I want to recap um on today's Friday edition on my Alex Boris show. Um, Today I want to recap um la- the game against the Gators that didn't go so well. Um, it was a game against Florida Georgia, where the Gators, I mean they 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 did they did well against Georgia with with finally getting a touchdown during the game. Um, but um, but but Felipe Franks didn't didn't do too well of a game because I guess he was having an off day, and and every every player in the college football has n- not not so great not so great days, and they have their great days. And again, um, I think Georgia out played the Florida Gators. Um, it was a awful game. It felt like the Gators wasn't in in into it, you know, into that game on. I felt like the Gators didn't play their best game. Um, I felt like the Gators had an okay okay game, but they didn't do too well against Georgia. I want I wanted the Gators to come come out on top and and crush the Gators, but and score a whole lot more points. But unfortunately, the Gators didn't do that. They had in in a in a K K game, but not very good against Georgia. Can 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 the Florida Gators bounce bounce back against against much much against um much 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 this Saturday is homecoming week for the Gators, and we'll see how the Gators play against Missouri or Mizzou or however they say it. Can the Gators bounce back and continue to have a great season this year? I guess we'll see what happens, but um um but we'll see what happens tomorrow about our Gators. Can they bounce back tomorrow from a, a bad loss loss against Georgia? I guess we'll see what's gonna happen with our Gators on this Saturday. Homecoming week for the Gators. They play against up in Gainesville against much or Missouri. Which that is tomorrow. Um, we'll see if the Gators can can we'll see if the Gators can come come out on top, or 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 will our Gators lose that game too? I I I I predict that they will have a, a great come comeback win on Saturday in Gainesville. It's homecoming week up in Gainesville, and let's see if the Gators can pull out a win this time around on 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 Saturday. Well, I hope. Hi, Haley. Two, 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 one. How are you? Um, and we'll see what happens with the Gators. How they're gonna do the rest of the season. But everybody has their off days, and Felipe Franks, that is our 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 quarterback. Um, when I looked back on the on the on the CBS coverage of that game, I felt like the Gators, you know, I felt like the Gators wasn't into it, you know. I I felt like the Gators wasn't all there, and and they and they was not the team that we saw that we saw back um winning these 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 other games that the Gators had. I felt like they wasn't into the game, like they wasn't wanting to win that that game against Georgia. I felt like, yeah, I know they 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 tried, but you know, but they didn't try hard enough to score a lot of points to win the game. But we'll see what happens when the Gators play this Saturday. Hopefully they they play better than the Florida Georgia game. But we'll see this Saturday how the Gators are gonna do. Um so how do you think that these other teams are gonna play this weekend in college football? And give me a score of the Gator game, guys. What's gonna be the out? What's gonna be the outcome of that game against Missouri on Saturday? What's gonna be the score, guys? Comment down below. Um, there there was there there was a bus crash in Marion County yesterday. Um, somebody slam slam into to a bus in Marion County yesterday. Um, they they said on the news that I don't know how many got hurt, but that bus driver that was driving that bus, I know now that 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 she went to jail for not watching where she was going with a bunch of pa- pa- with a bunch of pa- passengers on the bus, and and let's let's hope the rest of the kids that made it out alive off off of that bus will will be alive and go to the hospital and everything is gonna be okay. I pray for the families that that whoever lost our loved one in the in the in the bus crash in Marion County. I mean, what was that bus driver thinking? Was she talking on her phone while she was driving the bus and not paying paying attention to the road? I mean, th- th- their jo- their jobs is to to del- to deliver the kids safely to school, not to not be paying attention to 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 the world. So so anyway, my heart goes out to the family that lost a loved one in the bus crash in Marion County. I don't know what part of Marion County was it, but I hope and pray the rest of the kids have 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 made it out okay. Um, Bus drivers in Marion County shouldn't be on their phones. You know, when they're driving, they could get they could get into a they those bus drivers in Marion County shouldn't be on their phone. Um, they they should be more careful. They they should be more they should be more careful when they're driving. dr- They, the, those bus drivers should be more careful about um driving those buses too, so they don't get into accidents like, you know, they they do. So anyway, th- this this ends a Friday edition of the Alex Boris show on Instagram live. This this is me, Alex Perez, with the Alex Perez show on a Friday, signing off. And thanks for watching the Friday edition of the Alex Perez show on a Friday on Instagram Live. Bye guys, and have a good weekend.